You could be like a conservative Oprah Winfrey.
Holy shit.
Welcome back to Ran-DomU. It's go time.
Optimus, maximize!
Welcome back to Ran-DomU. Hopefully you enjoyed the last video enough to click on this video. And if you did, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel and help us get to at least 800 viewers. 800 subscribers. That's our next goal, and we're trying to get to 1,000. So please help us get there. It'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. Now, Jason Simplock in this next part of the interview decides he wants to go after Just Manly Things and really pretty much get on the knee in the second half. Starts getting kind of weird, and well, I want to go ahead and get right to the video.
Purity. No different than a man who is unsuccessful, has no confidence, has no masculinity, sacrifices his sex appeal and beauty. And I've watched your videos, and I watched one this morning. Someone sent it to me of you. I think this was perhaps early in your YouTube career, but maybe you'll remember and know exactly when it was. But you did a video about Megan Thee Stallion and the song "I'm a Big Old Freak," and you broke down the song.
You found those?
and I'm just, if anybody watches it, you're emoting a purity and an innocence and it comes, and part of me was like, is this a performance? Is this an act? Is she really this? Naive is the only word I can think of at the moment, but it's not the exact word that I'm looking for. But it just made you gorgeous in terms of like the way you interacted with that song and came off like, you know, and so part of me, and I don't know if you remember that video, and I'm asking again, not in a negative, cynical way, but is part of that performance because you acted so naive to the song or so.
At this point in time in the interview, I'm really wondering, why is this still an interview? And why was this even happening to begin with? He did no research on this chick. None. None to know that her entire history is dating black guys and being around black people, trying to grift or getting used to the black culture. That's what she's used to. She listens to rap music. She listens to hip hop. She doesn't live a traditional white lifestyle or quote unquote white lifestyle. She doesn't live that. She's down with the brothers. That's what she's supposedly. Stupid, man.
Uncynical about the song that I was like, either this is a brilliant performance or this is the most innocent and pure person on YouTube. And I'm wondering if you recognize the power of innocence and purity and how it just makes a person more attractive or makes a woman more attractive.
No, this only works for idiots and uninformed buffoons like yourself, Jason, because Pearl's already been exposed by anybody who watches her on any of the platforms that she exists on. Booty's out. Balls are out. Everything's exposed, man. The jig is up. That's why she's going to have to come back to the USA. Because she can't do anything over where she's at anymore. The blacks aren't going to support her. All the people that she's been grifting and making money off of this entire time are done with her, man. They're finished. But if you actually did any research, read anything, watched any videos that's been made by any other content creators, you would realize that. But I forgot, you called in the Scam Tom Daniels' podcast. So that pretty much let me know that, I already know where you reside.
I think it's hilarious you found. I used to do rap reactions. That was a whole series I used to do. I mean, I think you lean into it a little bit for the rap reactions, but I mean, overall, yeah, it all started, those reactions, because I didn't know what was the word? A steppa was? I didn't know what that meant. And so my ex-boyfriend like told me that you should react to like these music, and he just thought it was hilarious. So that was how the rap reactions started. But yeah, I think there's a beauty about innocence, sure.
I'm going to ask you a very personal question. Feel free to tell me, Jason, mind your own business.
Okay.
The boyfriend that told you to rap to rap video, black guy?
Yeah.
If you knew anything about her, you would know that she only dates black guys.
It's Pearl. I'm watching you from afar, and I got you read pretty well. It's Pearl. I'm watching you from afar.
Woo!
Pearl, I'm watching you from afar, and I got you read pretty well. It's and I mean that in a very positive way. You're an authentic person.
I'm the money.
Every penny of it.
I've seen a lot of people call you a grifter and say it's an act, but many of the things you say can only be said by a really authentic person. Because when you're really authentic, when you don't carry the baggage of worrying about, oh, am I going to get found out? They're going to find out I'm a secret racist, or they're going to find out this is all a grift. You don't say many of the things that you say.
You stupid SOB. This has already been debunked. She's already been proven to be the grifter and the secret racist. Both of those have already been thrown out there.
And I watch your videos and like, this woman, her authenticity is why she's so bold. And I say that because it was the exact same experience for me. I've never cared what anyone thought about me because I knew exactly who I was. And there was a time in my 20s when, people reacted jealously to my success, that I think a lot of people are reacting jealously to your success. And they want to, I was just thinking about the whole beauty thing. It was like,
now he sounds exactly like Scam Tom Daniels. And also, he's starting to make every excuse in the world why he's going to slip into her DMs later. Like, he's going to start messaging her on the side. I almost guarantee it. He's going to try to slide in there and try to act like a mentor, and then he's just going to slowly progress it to going out to dinner and having drinks with him. And then that inevitably progresses to, how about you just come on up for the evening?
If I told people, hey, don't eat fast food, it'll make you overweight, the fact that I'm overweight doesn't dismantle that truth. And so the fact that you say, hey, you're not as hot at 35 as 25, just because you don't look like Giselle Bundchen doesn't dismantle that truth. And so I don't know. Kobe, who works with you or whatever, introduced you or pointed me your direction, and I started seeing the videos, and then here in the last month I've seen all the controversy and all the backlash to what you say, and I was like, man, and I mean this as a compliment, don't be offended, but I'm like, this is like a young female Jason Whitlock just taking on the world, and people are losing their mind, and they need to cut it out.
This sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they often, but that's what they do, is they embellish, and I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible, it was, right, but they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
So in what way was slavery made to seem more horrible than it was?
We were talking about, and I don't really want to go into this too much because we're kind of past this.
Oh, you said it.
But I was quoting a Thomas Sowell book.
And enjoy it, but you kind of got the market cornered. And so what's next? What is it? Just continuing to build out the Pearl relationship brand, or do you have even bigger plans down the road?
Well, I just started a new podcast called Pearl Daily, where I give like more of cultural commentary. So, yeah, that's my new thing right now. But we have some potential plans in the future, but we'll see. We'll see.
Any chance you'll move back to America?
Oh, dear God, yes. Please, I need to get out of this country.
And she absolutely will not take accountability on the fact that she effed up this situation.
No offense, England. No offense if anyone from England's watching. Thank you for having me the last 2 years, but I gotta go. America, USA. I need the big roads. The food isn't as good here. Like, I need to go back. Yeah.
Why have you lived there for 2 years? The volleyball thing?
Yeah, well, I did 2 seasons of volleyball here. So that ended in like February or March. So it's funny, as I've been blowing up, like I've been on a team, like I've been playing.
I thought there was some trouble with you and the team over your. Have you not made some anti-trans comments, or what they perceive as anti-trans comments?
Yeah, well, I haven't gotten. Apparently, I'm on a disciplinary meeting coming up or something. I might get kicked out. I don't really care because, like, whatever. I mean, I was like...
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters if it works out or not for Pearl, because she already has money. Her family's already rich. Whether they love her or not, or care about her, well, okay, whether they like her or not, they still love her, and they will still support her.
I was like... The audacity. I'm like, England is not good enough at volleyball to like be kicking me off this team. That's what I was thinking. But I don't know. I might get kicked off. I might not. I don't really care.
Okay, now she just sounds like Antonio Brown.
And so when might you come back to the States? Because I think there's a lot of opportunity for you here. The authenticity and the innocence and the purity, that has big marketability. You're...
Look, I know I was supposed to finish this interview here in part 2, but I don't know how much more I can listen to him talk about her purity and her innocence and all of this. I mean, quite frankly, it is just kind of... Knowing what we all know about her, it's bothersome.
You could be like a conservative Oprah Winfrey.
Holy shit.
You got that it deal that I'm telling you, you could be a conservative. I've seen so many. You know what you are, and I don't want to drag you into something that you don't want to talk about, but it's if Tommy Lauren had your brains, she'd be something.
Ooh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's it. I can't do any more after that one. I can't. There's too much more. There's going to be a link in the description. If you want to watch the rest of the interview, feel free to watch it. But yeah, I can't comment on this anymore. This has gotten to the point of absurdity that I'm no longer wanting to talk about, discuss, or watch. So thanks for watching the video, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. Once again, like I said, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to 800 subscribers and then 1,000. So helping us get there, really appreciate it. And y'all have a nice day. Peace.